Meet the Duprees. They're the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. The core four of the family are Father Vernon, his wife Anita, and their two daughters Nicole and Danny. Let's start with Nicole, or Dr. Nicole to you, whose life seems to be so perfect. She and her husband Ted, who's also a doctor, has 3 children, Martin and Catherine, and also Ted's nephew Andre, whom they've raised. Oh, but then there's Danny, who married Bill, and they had 2 daughters, Naomi and Chelsea. And after 30 years, their daughter Naomi moved her best friend Haley into the house, and she stole her man. And now they're getting married, and Danny's not happy about none of that. But how could she be? Listen, Dupree family, you've got our attention, and we're back again today to get the tea, and I'm here to pour it, because we all want to know what happened today beyond the gates. Hey, y'all. Good day and good Monday to you. I want to thank you for listening and for supporting the channel in the way that you do. So while we're at it, why don't you go on ahead and hit that like button for me? And that matters too. So yeah, hit the like button. And if you haven't yet, go on and become a subscriber, because we're trying to grow this channel to our next goal, which is 3,000 subscribers. And with your help and your subscription, we can do that. Listen, you all, I want you to notice that there are a couple people that have a blue wrench now. And one of those is Dee Dee, and the other one will be Lynn. I think I'm open to taking 2 more moderators. So if you think you want to be a moderator and you have time for that and you understand what that entails, then let me know down in the comments, because I think I'll take 2 more. And then also KB has a wrench as well. So we have 3 moderators now. That's hold on, let me go up a second, make sure I'm saying. That's Dee Dee, Linda, and KB at this time. And I think I might add 2 more. So if you think you're interested in being a moderator, just let me know down in the comments, okay? Which means that you help to keep things in order down in the comment section. Right off the top, I want to share some suspicion that I have, right? KB, you see your wrench? Okay, so let me tell you some suspicion that I have. Do y'all think that that homeless lady is going to end up to be Haley's mother? Because I think she might, or a family member. Because even looking at her off of the show in real life, she kind of looks like Haley. And so I'm thinking, is this Haley's mama? I don't know. There's got to be a reason why her and Naomi have teamed up, if you will, on the show. So I'm thinking there's got to be a reason why they did that, right? Right? Y'all think so, right? Also, please remember that the show does not air tomorrow or Wednesday, which is good in a way because it puts things back on schedule for a regular week of build up. So the real drama is on a Friday and not a Wednesday, because due to the previous preempting, we know that the storylines were a little thrown off as far as the schedule is concerned, right? Lastly, I hate to even float this out there, but y'all, CBS is in the midst of a merger. And on Friday night when we meet up, I want to expound on that, because what that could mean for this show makes me a lot nervous. So I'll tell you about some things that I found on that end as well. Let's see who was all here today. Let's take attendance. Let's see who's here. Real Talk is in the house. So hi guys, I will be a little late dealing with a little situation. You tell the little situation to get on up out of here. We got to gossip. Linda says, hello gatekeepers, glad you are here. Dee Dee's in the house, says, hey gatekeepers, I'll be working and listening. I'll chime in if I can. Elaine says, hey gatekeepers, the tea is hot for the next 2 weeks. Ooh, yeah, I saw the two trailers that they drop in that second trailer. Oh my God, I cannot wait. Okay. Tony Lynn says, good afternoon, gatekeepers. Miss Jen, hoping you're having a wonderful day and wishing you a marvelous week to you all. To you too, Tony, and thank you for that beautiful hello. Real Talk says, hello, gatekeepers. This was an interesting start to the week. Yes, it was. Blatant Truth says, hello, gatekeepers. Hey, Blatant, and happy Monday to you all. Real Talk says, I got plenty to say today. I made sure to get back in time to watch the show, and we glad you did. Destiny H says, hey, Destiny. KB says, hey, Miss Jen and the gatekeepers. Elaine says, that's great mods. Linda, KB says, oh, thank you. You're welcome. Linda says, hey, Dee Dee, Real Talk, and Tony Land, Blatant Truth, and Destiny H. Elaine says she's thinking it's her mother or her sister. Yeah, she's somebody because she was too good at acting to just have just floated through here for one segment. It's something to it. It is. Linda says, "Hey, KB, mommy." Elaine Thompson says, "Haley does not need more story, backstory, and story. Period." What? Oh, she does need. Okay, I'm about to say she needs something, child, because we don't know nothing about her. They might go on the route of losing Isaiah if anything. What? You think so? Well, we here for whatever they do, however they bring it, bring it. Linda says, hey, Elaine, Real Talk says, maybe Haley was a baby June gave up for adoption or something. No, that would be too much if she knew Leslie. It would be too much. Destiny H says, I would love to be a moderator. I'm going to school for cybersecurity, so I'm already used to safeguarding online, Miss Jen. All right, Miss Destiny. Real Talk says, KB says, hello, Real Talk, Linda, BDD, Elaine Thompson, Tony Lynn, and Blatant Truth. Real Talk says, or maybe Haley was abandoned by June. Hold on, Destiny, I'm going to write this down. H. Okay. And Blatant Truth says, hello, KB. Tony Lynn says, greetings, cousin Linda, KB, and everyone. Hope you're having a splendid day. KB says, hello to Destiny. And Destiny says, hello back. Linda says, LLSD Delulu is clearly off her rocker today. She wasn't on her meds today, and that's just how we like her. KB says, happy Monday to our Bushwatchers. We're glad you're here. And can you please hit that like button? We'd appreciate it. TIA. Thank you in advance. I just had to think about what that meant. Okay, KB says, I was thinking the same thing about the possibility that Lady's being Haley's mom also. Yeah, I think she might be. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, y'all can hear me now, right? I don't know what happened that my mic was muted. I must have hit a button by mistake. But let me know if the sound is back again, please. I believe that it is. Okay, cool. All right, well, let me go back up into the beginning then. All right, so let me go back to the media assets. I'm glad you guys caught that. Hold on one second for me, please. I got noise next to me. Okay, so it started out talking about Ashley and Derek, and um, hold on. Okay, it started out talking about Ashley and Derek, and of course, it's boring over to this house. And so the first thing that happens is that Derek wants to bring in his own um, chair in the house, and she has an issue with this. And she's like, "What are you doing with this chair? I mean, you have to know that the man does have a couple of pieces that he needs to bring in there, okay?" And I like this chair. I mean, this very color is in my living room now as we speak, with some other colors mixed with it, not just that. But I like this color. It brings a little, lift to an otherwise very drab room, Ashley. So I don't really understand why she has a problem with that. Let the man have a chair, okay? Um, Later on, they start talking about shower caddies because they so boring, but they so boring. But they start talking about shower caddies and what you gonna do because he brought his own shower caddy. He said, "Well, maybe I could just, affix it to the ceiling or something." I mean, what can he bring over there? He can't bring no shower gel. He can't bring nothing. But he lives there, girl. You need to just stop. Just stop. But one place I did agree with her was when her mama found this moose head outside the front door. I guess he knew after she had that reaction to the chair and the shower caddy. I guess he know better than to just drag a whole moose head in here. Now I'm gonna tell you something. This right here is exactly where I would have drawn the line. You not bringing that in here. I don't even want this in my garage. I don't want to be like that, but this ain't no house. This is an apartment. And no, no, nope, no, nobody, nope, nope, nope. You got to get that up out of here. I ain't got time for that. But I did agree with her on this moose head now. The moose head was a step too far. But let the man have his chair in the shower, cat in the shower chair, girl, my lord. Yes, I think that Ashley, it turns out that she has OCD on top of being boring. Not that people with OCD are boring, but she's boring and to have OCD. Her mother was in there trying to help out. She's like, well, trying to play what do you call that? The middleman. She was trying to help them compromise. And Ashley was just looking like she was just about to fall out up in there. She did not look happy. The mama was like, ooh, let me just fall back, child, because this girl is about to lose it. Excuse me. She was about to lose her stuff because she's like, oh my God. And the mother said, well, just let me help you put some stuff in the closet. She's like, don't go in the closet. So yeah, okay, Ashley. I'm sorry if this is the most interesting that they were going to be able to try to make this character, but ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm. Okay, well, later on down to the bar, Naomi and Jacob meet up with Ashley and Derek, and Naomi sees Chelsea and invites her to have drinks with them, her and her friend. And once they do, they sit down and talk about Derek's taste and decor, and she wants some advice. My advice to you, Ashley, is that you need to chill out. Ooh, I'm so glad that's over. Let's get up and see what y'all talking about. Suffer, y'all going to suffer with me, okay? KB says, Linda Bias, she's going further and further over the edge, ain't she? Real Talk says, yeah, Leslie was killing me. She was trying on all her wigs. I wonder who she will go to the party as. Real Talk says, should I go as Anna, Lulu, or Sherry? I think she's going as Leslie. Leslie. First comment, share, like, comment, share, subscribe. We're going to grow the channel. Oh, yes, we are. We're going to do it. I know we can do it. All right. KB says, loving the graphics, ma'am. You're welcome. All right, you guys were letting me know there was no sound. Let me go past this. Tony Lynn says, I think it is intentional since it's as I think it's intentional since it's as boring. Wait, I think it is intentional since it is about boring DNA. Just joking, all good now. Oh, that the sound went out. Well, it was apropos. I know that. Yeah. I didn't do it on purpose though. KB says also, can you hit the reaction button in the lower right hand corner? It helps to push the channel out to the algorithms. Oh, I didn't know that. So I guess she means if you hit this heart, I'm gonna hit it over here on my other device. So if you start sending up some hearts or 100%, a surprise face, party, laughing emojis, that helps as well. So yeah, go on and do that. All right. KB says it's only then I have to agree with you on that one. Linda says Ashley is a bit of a control freak. This arrangement will not work. She is. And Elaine is laughing at the moose head. And KB says, was the moose head really necessary? I mean, they are already boring enough. Well, a lot of men, burly men, they like that kind of stuff. You ain't bringing it in my house, though. Man. Aha, KB, thanks a lot, Tony says. Elaine says, devil's advocate, yes. You mean, oh, you're most welcome, Tony. Tony says, I'm so glad you're back with us, KB. You were busy Friday. We all worried about you and miss you so much. That was true. Everybody was like, where's KB? All right, so let's get to the next part, which are the Duprees. Let me find this. Where is that at? Hold on one second. Let me find this, y'all. The Duprees are out to eat. One thing I got to learn is the difference in these spaces because these have fancier chairs, I think. So one place is the bar, another is a cafe. Is there a third spot that's not the bar? That's what I got to figure out. Okay. So the Duprees are sitting here talking, and Anita, he wants Anita to go back and perform at one of her old performance spots, like one of her first spots or last spots or something like that. And he also wants her to do this comeback show. She misses the articulates, and even she said that she was more successful without them, but she still misses this act being together. So again, I guess it was like when Gladys Knight was with the Pips, but she was still successful without them, although she never did go back and get with the Pips, though, child. I don't know why. Or Diane Ross and was never able to work it out. These groups be hard to keep together. That's all I know. But anyway, she said that she was more successful, but she still wants to do a reunion with them. But the breakup was kind of rough with Tracy and Sharon. That's their names. And I do hope that Patti LaBelle shall be one of those articulates. Maybe, what's her name? Oh, I can see Shirley Ralph. Maybe she could be one of the articulates. That would be cool. But anyway, she says she wasn't good to them and she didn't treat them well. So she doesn't know if they're going to forgive her and want to get back together and do any kind of show with her. But I got the feeling that they will. I mean, it's television after all. So yeah, somebody need to work. Back down to the Smitty Martins. Martin is having one of them bad dreams again. Child. But I tell you what, when they did the dream sequence this time, you could definitely see for sure that there were police lights going. So whatever he did, it looked like he was jumping out of a car to me or something. So I don't know. Not jumping out like jumping out the car, but getting out of a car, walking up toward these police lights or something. So yeah, something murky happened here. But anyway, trying to think, what is this to him? This is his daughter's, his sister's. Okay, so his niece Chelsea comes by and said that she wanted to talk to him about something that she knew only he had the expertise in to talk about. I'm gonna tell y'all this whole storyline with Chelsea, I'm not feeling. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. There's so many other things they could be promoting and doing on this show, and her and this couple is just. I ain't feeling it. But y'all know I'm old, so I ain't feeling it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But anyway, she wants to know how she can execute things in this relationship because she thinks she feels more for one than the other. And then he told her that he didn't think there was anything wrong with what she was doing. I'm like, I don't know now. I don't know now. Like you to do it, baby. Ain't know about that one now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So as long as you're being transparent, things are gonna be okay. But I don't know if I'd have been like, girl, you doing too much. You can't come talk to me, and I'm gonna tell you to do some stuff don't sound right because it just all that was sounding crazy to me. And that is all I'm gonna say about that. Well, now before I move on to talking about Leslie, Laura, Dana, Sherry, I know this paper's got to be loud. Hold on, let me get to these pictures. Mm-mm. Yeah, hold on. I know this is loud. These papers moving, but I had to hook up something today a little differently. I need you to stay still, paper. Oh no, it's not gonna do it. Let me put it down here. Okay. While I try to get to this, hold on 1 second. We are now at Leslie, Dana, Sherry, Lori. Okay, but first, okay, I'm gonna get up into this picture and then get to these comments. Hold on. Oh, I know these papers are irritating you guys. I'm sorry. I know not to do that way again. All right, let me scroll up and catch these comments. Chatters, please be creative with no buzzwords so the videos does not get flagged. X on a live pop out SSA just to say a few. Yeah, KB, I added a whole list of things to the studio. Well, I guess they aren't going to be able to type those words anymore because yeah, they will snatch your channel down for certain words being used. So even down in the comments, there's certain things you guys cannot say, or they will. I don't want to come on here one day and the channel's gone. Okay, Tony Lynn, I'm glad to be on time. I didn't mean to worry any guys. I miss you guys just as much. Tony says, thanks so very much, KB. Everyone felt the same way. And KB says, I knew Anita was the cause of the breakup between her and the articulates. She got a case of the big head. KB, Linda says, KB, it ain't the same without you. KB says, Linda, trust me, sis. My days aren't the same when I'm not hanging out with you all. Oh, that's sweet. Didi says, me either. Elaine says, I like Chelsea was fluid, but I do not like her trying to break up a marriage. I just don't like that she's, I don't know. I'm not, no, I ain't feeling the couple thing. I'm sorry. I'm just not. KB says, when Chelsea's going to be back at designing those dreadful handbags instead of these hookups. Yeah, you need to get on back to work. Didi, I'm with you, not feeling it at all. Linda says, Chelsea can represent young people that are doing what they do, but I want her to feel free with it and not get caught up in it. That too. I think Martin and Chelsea are first cousins, not niece. Am I right? Martin and Chelsea. Yeah, you're right. They are cousins. These ages are kind of throwing me off sometimes. So thank you for that. All right. So let's see. Thanks a lot, Ed Didi. Okay. Can we use exual in the chat? Yeah. Because again, that's a word that I don't think we can use down here. So we don't want to get caught up in no stuff. So you have to kind of get creative with the words that you're trying to use without using those actual words. So smexual or, something like that. But it's just certain things you just can't say on here. So y'all bear that in mind. All right. Let me get back to the media. So Eva, Ted, and Nicole were trying to kick things off with a drink. And Nicole comes in and she's on the phone finalizing Eva comes in and she's on the phone finalizing some plans. And she says, I'm sorry that I have to break this up, but I got to interrupt you guys' plans because I need Nicole for a minute. And he's like, oh, okay. That was kind of the theme for them for the day, that every time they were trying to talk and spend some time, they were just getting interrupted. Well, Leslie is down there having lunch. Let me just fold this back. Leslie is down there having lunch with the ladies. They're the ladies who lunch. And Ashley's mother gets a text saying that her and Derek had moved in together, and she's all excited. I'm about to get excited about that. I mean, what did he commit to? Splitting bills? I don't know. Maybe it's the first step somewhere. I don't know. You can't come in behind. I told you can't come over here. Mm-mm. Well, then Leslie gets all sentimental with the ladies, and she said, I just want to let you ladies know that you mean the world to me. And I just don't know where I would be without you all. And they looking at her like, girl, what's wrong with you? You sound like we ain't never gonna see you again. Well, Leslie just wanted to tell them that she loved them and that she saw this program that encouraged you to let the people you love know that how much you feel, how much you love them on a regular basis. And so that's what she was trying to do. So as they leave to get up, because Mona gotta go because she gotta go finish getting things together for this party and everything. As they get up to leave, Mona leaves out, Ashley mother leaves out, but Vernon and Martin were on their way in, and Leslie saw them, and she was like, "Oh, okay, perfect time. The Duprees are here. Okay." Well, she takes this opportunity to go over to their table and talk to them. So she told them, she said, and I didn't understand her conversation. First of all, she brought a brownie over there to the table and gave it to Martin. Now, Martin, I know you don't know this woman, but we don't eat no stuff from Leslie. We don't do it. We don't eat or drink nothing from Leslie. We don't. Mm-mm. And she's like, I just thought I would bring you this over here. And then she started fanning out and talking all this crazy talk about Bigfoot and and Atlanta being underwater. And they was looking at her like, come what now? And I couldn't understand what. Okay, can y'all understand why this would be part of her act? Or was she serious? Because that didn't make no sense. It just did not. I could see her coming over and want to get in their face and talk to them, yes. But her conversation about, I'm just, you made sure that things were safe so that Bigfoot would be able to roam in the park. And I was like, now, Leslie, girl, I'm with you when you're right, but when you're talking crazy, girl, like we got to step back and go, oh no, we don't know her. We don't know you right now, Leslie. We do. We, the gatekeepers, do not claim you right now. We don't know you. Everybody turn away. We don't know her. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Well, they're looking at her like she crazy, and when she leaves, Martin and his grandfather just kind of give each other a look, and then they start talking about his dreams. And he said that he ran into Bill earlier, and he thinks that maybe that's what triggered him into having this dream again. Because Vernon's like, "You still having those dreams?" He's like, "Yeah." Well, they hadn't happened in a while, and that wasn't true. Martin, you know you be lying. But he said, "Oh, it hadn't happened in a while." But now I think they back because I saw Bill and that kind of triggered me. Or maybe it was worrying about the kids. And then Vernon said, was maybe you're worrying about running for president or something. And yeah, okay. But Martin wants to get rid of these dreams. And so Vernon tells him, you need to go talk to an expert and not your mother, but you need to go talk to an expert to get help with your problem. And we agree with that. You do need to go somewhere and get your little help, child, because all this jumping up and sweating and carrying on, and we don't even know why. We want you to get some help so when you get in therapy, you talk about it, then we can lean in and hear what's happening. Because you know we're curious. You know we're suspicious. You know we want to gossip, Martin. Okay? So, yes, go to therapy so you can talk about it and we can listen. Okay? Well, anyway, Eva needs Nicole to finish up some details. And she shares that she hopes to find a love just like theirs. So she's like, y'all so sweet in here drinking this champagne and strawberries. I've never seen anything quite this romantic. And I just think y'all the cutest. And she says, but I don't think I'm ever going to find anybody like this, though, because men only leave me. I'm the woman that they leave, not the one that they keep. It was sad to hear her talk like that. Unless she was trying to give reference to her dad too, but I didn't. Well, I guess in a sense, her stepfather died. She didn't get to know her dad, and then we don't know what her dating life was. So, okay, Eva, but it was sad to hear her talk like that. And I do hope that Tomas won't do the same thing to her. But we know he gonna choose Cat because Cat is connected to the money and the prestige. But girl, don't you trade places with your mama been through. Don't you trade places with what your mama been through. Because she literally about to sit in that jail. And that jail and get about right there. Girl, don't you trade places where your mama been through. Don't do it. Don't become the number two lady like your mama did, girl. Don't do it. I hope she don't. Anyway. Well, anyway, Eva, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Eva leaves out, and then Mona comes in. Let me find this picture of her. Okay, so when Eva left out, they was thinking they was about to get back to their champagne, and then Mona came in. And Mona is in there chattering about some stuff. And she said, I gave the staff the evening off this weekend, so that you guys are not bothered. And they're like, oh, that's nice. But then she started talking about redoing the backyard and just sat down and had her little stuff. Let's see, girl, I don't blame you. You need some more camera time. I'd have sat down too if I was you. And been talking about the couch and everything else. But she was talking about landscaping, and they was like, okay. But I thought that was cute. Okay, so back at the house, for a second, I thought we was about to have a new wig alert from Leslie. Child Leslie put on a whole wig fashion show and did. She had on her Anna wig, which is over here, and in her Dana wig, which I don't know why that had to be a wig because she got half on. And then this new wig right here, this red number right here was cute. I liked it. And then she had on this long brown color here too, which was cute too. So what that mean? What do this mean? Is there more characters to come? Because some of these wigs we ain't seen parlayed just yet. Is that a wig she be wearing with her friends? Is that what the black wig is? I'm lost. I don't know what this means. But we here for it. We here for it. So when Eva comes in, she's like, girl, which one of these wigs you like? Help me pick out the one I need to wear to the shindig. And her daughter looking at her like, Mama, why do you care about what these Duprees think? Like, I think you care what they think more than anything. Like, Eva's starting to pick up on it. This ain't just about my daddy no more. Okay? So, excuse me. When she told her that she saw the Duprees today too. And Eva is like, I'm confused. Why are you worried about these Duprees and not just Ted? And she's like, Mama, I think you playing with fire, and I think you need to stop playing with these folks. So she know these Duprees ain't about to be played with. Now you can sit on there and play with Ted, but these Duprees, they hit different. And I think Eva's starting to see that these some powerful people. But Leslie gonna be up for the challenge. She don't care. So Leslie tells Eva, excuse me, that she blames Nicole. Not Ted, but Nicole. What? For them not being together. And that her little privileged life she had is the whole reason why she got picked over. You think that's all, Leslie? You don't think that Ted was like, girl, you a little crazy. I think I better leave you alone. Because I think that's what happened. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Okay? But anyway, she said that she needed to pay for what had happened to her. She think they all need to pay. And she mean cash. So she said, so maybe before the big reveal, before we tell the world all about Ted, we should milk them dry first and then blow Ted's world up. Girl, we don't know. We don't know. But anyway, she don't want to just hurt Ted. Now she want to hurt the whole Dupree family. Mm-hmm. And then she mentioned something about the articulates. Girl, why you talking about the articulates? Is you about to show up in one of them wigs and be one of them, pretend you won? Is you about to step up on stage and pretend you won? Leslie, is you about to pretend to be an articulate girl? Is that an articulate wig? We do want to know, but we got to wait to find out. Well, Ted finally has Nicole all to himself. Let me find this picture. And they get a chance to share some strawberries, or as some people say, strawberries. Strawberries and champagne. Okay. And they're in there talking about how happy they are and how excited they are to get this celebration weekend off to a kicking start. Child, we are too. We this too. We can't. We just excited. Oh, child, we can't wait. Okay, Friday can't get here fast enough because we got to know why Martin pushed you down on that couch. But let me be quiet because I know some of y'all ain't seen that part two trailer just yet. Oh, but the tea is hot. That's all I can tell y'all. We definitely will have the song on Friday. Okay. Well, anyway, Leslie and Eva, they keep talking. And Eva said she doubts that her mother will be able to keep her big mouth closed long enough to get anything out of anybody. And I agree with you because, child, your mom's so doggone eager to just tell the tea, child. Because there ain't really no money she wants. She want to hurt people. What would you want? We know. We see you, girl. All these wigs and things. But anyway, Leslie flashes back to before she and Eva move to be near beyond the gates in this DC area. And she's looking at this obituary from her ex-husband, Alan Thomas. Girl, that man better really be gone. That's all I can tell you. But she was looking at bills and looking at that. So when Eva came in, she started talking to Eva about how they really deserve to have a better life and how much Eva was working. And I don't like that you're working so hard. And I can get a second job, but it's still not going to put us where we deserve to be. So she was bitter before they even got there. And she wants them to have this better life and walk tall amongst the cotton fields, just like Miss Nicole does. She didn't say that then, but that's what she was talking about. She said she want to be able to wear summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. She wants to be over there, okay? Okay. She want to be over there. I don't blame her. I ain't got to be struggling. I don't want to struggle either. I don't want to be on the struggle bus either. But I don't want to have to do people like you doing them, girl, for life to be easy. But I understand you want to be over there where it's non-struggable. Girl, I ain't mad at you for that part. But Lord, calm down. Well, she told her that they were going to do something about this whole thing because they're going to go get their better life. Okay? She feels that she was forced to live a mediocre life. Child, the nerve of Nicole. Well, I still understand why you blaming Nicole. This Ted fault. This ain't got nothing to do with Nicole. Nicole just who she is. We know you mad, but don't be mad. Not at Nicole. Well, she said that she was forced to live this mediocre life and she wants to settle the score. Because I want revenge. This score must be settled. Ooh, child, this woman. Let me see what y'all talking about, because y'all been gossiping about stuff. That's what I like about the gatekeepers. Y'all just love the gossip. You do, and I love it. I do. Okay. Elaine, Didi says, I was confused because Martin looked as old as his parents. Right, this is what I'm saying. And now y'all want to bring this young boy in here that looked the same age as him to play his daddy? It's too much. It's too much. I didn't catch the comment in time, but it's gone. Oh, okay. I didn't see no comment, but okay. Okay. Elaine says, KB says, Elaine Thompson, thank you. Linda says, I'm not liking the storyline with Chelsea either. Elaine Thompson says, Below and he is closet and his grandfather, which treats him like his child. Oh, he and his, okay, which treats him like his child. KB says, Elaine Thompson, yes, to me, Martin is closer to Vernon. Now, y'all know good well that boy ain't no 78, 80. Lord. I saw on Twitter that now, as Chelsea is involved with a married couple and wants the wife more, she can no longer judge Haley and Bill for what they have done. Yes, she can, because that's her daddy. Her daddy shouldn't have did that to her. LLDSA Delulu is one heck of an actress, even while playing an actress. And they are right. Chelsea has lost her moral high ground. She can no longer judge Bill and Haley because she is now the other woman. But that's her daddy did her wrong. So for that part alone, she ain't about to forget that. But, I see your point too. Elaine says she is amazing. KB says, we have 14 people watching and only 4 likes. Can we please get the likes up? Please like the video. Please like the video. I got a song for that, but I'm already splitting my $1.10 every time I play certain other stuff, so I had to, chill out. Okay. Elaine says Delulu is so cray. She is. And Dee Dee says LLSDA is diabolical. If I don't give a care was a person, yes, it would be this face right here. Elaine Thompson, she is really doing her job on the show. She is. Now, if they start talking about she gonna leave, I'm gonna fall out. I know one thing, y'all. On Friday night, y'all better go and do your research about what's happening over there at CBS because I don't know about the gates now. I'm feeling a little nervous. I am feeling a little bit nervous based upon what I'm seeing happening over at CBS. Chelsea is trying to break up a happy home the same way Haley had supposedly broken up a happy home. Chelsea is acting out. Chelsea is in pain and she wants someone else to feel some of the same pain. Ooh, that's a good take on it. KB agrees with you. I bought the brownie. I thought the brownie was tapered with. I did too. Did he take it home and eat it later? And that's why he jumped on his. Y'all might not have seen that video, but I'm gonna wait. She wants someone to feel the same pain she felt when her parents' marriage was broken up. Chelsea is acting out. Oh, I think I just saw that. I must have clicked on the same thing. LLSDA Lulu is totally gone mental. She's laser focused on taking out Ted and anyone associated with him. I'm glad she don't know me. Me too, Destiny. Destiny says, I don't trust Lulu. Baby, should no one trust Lulu when she put that curly bob on? Don't trust her. She should be on Bugs Bunny Hour because she is Looney Tunes. Linda says, I hope they don't eat those brownies. I hope not either. Because she had time to do something to him. Elaine says, Ted really is low-key without his turtleneck or mock neck. He don't wear that all the time. I done showed y'all that he don't wear shirts and stuff on here. Someone had a theory on Twitter that said Leslie might be Vernon's child. Wait, hold on. Someone had a theory and said that Leslie might be Vernon's child from an affair. I'm gonna give you a crumpet for that real talk. Wait, no. I'm gonna give you a crumpet for that one because that was good. That was good. Okay, let's see what else we got down here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it back up here. Tony says, Cousin Lynn, thanks. I love Bugs Bunny. Real Talk says that's why she's emphasizing that Eva will be a Dupree and will have all the privileges and wealth and status that they have. Eva can't get that as a Richardson. Wait, what? Ooh. Enjoying the content, even if you're in the bushes, it's okay to please hit the like button. It's only $3.99 and is. Elaine says, I love the Leslie Wig fashion show. It's just her thing. Is that her thing? Yeah, I enjoyed that too. And the music that they played that was low key some what's his name? I can't think of his name. James Brown. It was low key some James Brown music. I heard that. KB says, I was confused by the dark wig because her regular hair is already dark. Right. I was like, why she gotta have that on? Unless she's just trying to save her hair. Elaine Thompson, yes, it is, and she's really feeling it. Elaine says, Leslie is too focused on the Duprees and Nicole, But you notice how these people get now when they get the issues, baby. They get laser focused on something. You can't break them up from it. That's all they can think about. You think that's Nicole's child? Child, if that turned out to be Nicole's child and they done switch these babies, we all gonna fall out. And what if Eva don't even know? Oh, oh my God. Okay, Elaine Thompson. Leslie stole her, and that's why she keeps saying Eva should have all the stuff like the Duprees. Ooh, y'all. Ooh. The fact that she's blaming Nicole for not being born into to a wealthy family is so weird. Love that Ted and Nicole seems have both been happy and sad knowing what's to come. Yeah. I am filled with angst, Elaine says. I wanted to see what happens, but I don't want Nicole hurt. I want Ted to pay, but I also don't want him to pay too long because he loves his family. True. Did everyone see the promo when Martin pushed Ted? Child, he pushed Ted like he was the Incredible Hulk down into that chair. Real Talk says Martin got all the energy for Ted, but none for Bill. Martin wouldn't dare push Bill. He wouldn't dare put his hands on him. Martin knows Bill would drag him. Maybe. With his fine self. I remember the police station when Bill had Danny arrested. Martin got up in Bill's face and Bill didn't even move. He didn't even flinch. He was unbothered by Martin up in his face because he know he too big to be up in that man's face. That's why I like me in this Bill size. Yes, but give me the big model. Yes, I'll take the extra large. Thank you very much. Big old tall self. That's a sign of crazy people behavior. You have to be careful around people like that. They ain't nothing to be played with at all. KB says, welcome to the gatekeepers. Don't forget to hit the like button and feel free to subscribe to this amazing channel. And do get them likes up in my boots on the ground voice. She says, get them likes up. Get them likes up. Hold on. Is Destiny still in here? Okay, I have to wait to see if I run across the comment again. Linda says, Martin is lowered, afraid, or low key afraid of Bill. He should be. He should be. Why should he not be? I'm trying to zoom up here right quick and see if I see. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm trying to find something here. Oh, it's too far up for me to find it, I think. Okay, I have to do it later. All right, let's find where we were. Oh, y'all been talking up a storm today. Okay. KB says, oh, Destiny, I see you now. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I did that wrong. Let me try this again. Okay, I have to do it later, Destiny. I can't do it now. I thought I could. Okay. All right, so let's go back up to these comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a bit discombobulated today. I got stuff going on over here. So I'm trying to listen out for one thing and do another. Okay. Get up here where we were. Okay, remember at the police station. That's a sign of, okay, welcome to the channel. Get the likes up. Okay, he's afraid. You better say that. Okay, Real Talk says, Trisha Mann Grant looks like she had a lot of fun doing that scene. Who is Trisha Mann Grant? Doing what scene? Who what I'm missing? Who that? Is that the girl name that plays Leslie, Laura, Sherry, Dana, Anna, Sherry, Barry? I told everyone I think Kat is adopted. They just never told her. Destiny says, yes, ma'am. KB says, I saw on a Facebook page, someone said, what if the previews is her hijacking the anniversary party is all a dream of Delulu's? They better not be playing with us like that. They better not be playing with us like that. They better not be playing with us like that. I'm trying to figure out why Martin is encouraging Chelsea to get involved with this couple. A normal person would discourage her and tell her it's wrong. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I didn't get it. Well, Bill did blackmail Anita and Vernon. I don't. Can we say blackmail? Okay, did blackmail Vanessa. Okay, to getting the whole family to attend his wedding. Martin is silly not to be afraid of Bill. Hmm. Martin is really trying, Bill. This man could the situation up the whole scene anytime. Yeah, he could. And that's what I said yesterday. I don't know why you, child. I don't know why you up in Bill face. You got the wrong one. Mona got on my nerves today talking about gardeners. Like, can you please read the room? Geesh. Yeah, she in there talking about the wrong thing while they in there trying to sip on their champagne. But then again, maybe there was a reason why she was trying to hold him up from leaving. Who knows? Maybe it's a surprise going on in the yard or something. I was trying to figure that out too. I'm like, girl, what is you doing? Martin really need to take it down a notch where Bill is concerned. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Well, y'all, I thought today's show was pretty good. I did. I did. It was worth it just for the fashion, for the wig fashion show by itself. Okay, I really enjoyed watching her go from wig to wig to wig to wig. Girl, you better go ahead on play all your characters. How they gonna get rid of her? Huh? She's made herself indispensable. Even after they catch her, she still got to stay on the show. We're gonna have to redeem her some kind of way. So, it would be interesting if she ends up to be a Dupree, then how can they get rid of her? Crazy or no, she can just join in with Dan. Because Danny just knew about as crazy. I mean, Janet did break into people's houses and stuff and drink up all that Beaujolais wine and laid out like Top Cat up in there in them people's house. So if she can do that, why can't Leslie do a little cray cray? Except Leslie, you did go in there and almost hurt that girl, putting that stuff in her IV. Now I don't know how you gonna get past that part, but I'm just saying. She's she's still our girl, but y'all know we got to keep your eye on her. Linda says the wig show was giving. It was. I mean, I need for them to just go on and give her a wig line. That's what she need to be doing. Is partnering with somebody, girl, getting your wig line. I don't even wear wigs. I go down there and get one. I'm weird. Real Talk says, even Anita and Vernon told Naomi not, but I do wear wigs when I'm on stage sometimes. So, girl, yes, get that wig line. Get it. Even Anita and Vernon told Naomi not to go through with this lawsuit against Bill's firm. Naomi listened and cut her losses, but Martin continues coming at Bill. Martin better calm down. Y'all notice how every time Eva starts to think outside of her mom's way of thinking, LLDSA always gets her back to the same page. But she's talented with her crazy. But of course, she can't. Look, Batman need a Robin. Okay? He need that. He need a sidekick. Someone even said that Leslie's mother might be one of the articulate. You know what? Let me get up here and give you a crumpet child. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all doing too much today. It's too much. It's just too much. It's just too That's all I can say to that. Mm, 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 mm. That's why I like to come around here and gossip with y'all. I think even after the reveal of the anniversary party, it will take some time to put together that she's responsible for Lauren's accident and heart complications. Yeah. Eva might be ready to jump the good ship Delulu. She ain't going nowhere. That's her mama. That's still her mama now. And she know her mama cray cray. So how she gonna, she better calm down, child. Calm down. Ooh, honey. Um, anyway, let me hit these questions and then we're gonna get out of here because my phone is ringing. All right, y'all. Let's see. I'm mad that we might have to wait until Thursday for another. Yeah, you do have to wait till Thursday. No tomorrow, no Wednesday. Thursday is the next day. I feel like Eva is really torn between her love and loyalty for her mom and how nice and kind Ted and Nicole have been to her. True. Let me type up this final message. Thank you for joining us today. No, I ain't got to write all that no more. I need for one of y'all to write down there for them to don't forget to like the video. That's what we're gonna leave up on the screen at the end. Is for them to not forget to like the video and become a subscriber. You know you love Rick. So come on. Yeah, Destiny, there's a 2 day gap. So no tomorrow and no Wednesday. But you never know. After we read so much stuff online, I might have to throw up a quick laugh just to gossip with y'all. So I see if y'all just want to gossip and talk about stuff, I might go live for a little while one of them days. We'll see. Thursday. Let's go live Thursday. No, Thursday is the day. Oh yeah. Man, and Thursday is my short day. Oh, going out time. Well, I might have to go live one of these days just to come on here and gossip with y'all and talk about some of the stuff people been putting up on the screen. Okay. Elaine says, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And KB Mommy says, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. So yeah, so maybe we'll get on here and we'll gossip some, talk about all our suspicions. Y'all scour the pages that people have done. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Elaine says, thumbs up, like folks. Let's get Jen that money. Child, that would be nice. It would sure enough be nice because I ain't gonna lie like I don't need it because she do what she do. Okay. Ooh, but you know what? This has been fun doing this channel. Y'all just don't know. I've done a lot of things. I done told y'all with other folks and doing stuff. You check out the page now. I put together a whole talk show in studio and all. Okay. And that's really what this channel is about. But this has been fun doing this on my own, my way, and not having to wait on a lot of other different stuff. This has been fun. I really enjoy it. We always want to gossip plate. And I know y'all like to gossip. Y'all my people. Okay. All right. So we're going to do it. So if I'm going to do it, I'll put the notification up and y'all know. Real Talk says, I leave work early on Thursday. I have no class in the afternoon, so I'm free as a bird. Okay, so your Thursday is usually my early day around 3:15 because of the way my day is set up that day. But yeah, we might jump on here. Hey, Shay Hood. Girl, yeah, you was late up through here, but that's all right. You here now. You can catch the replay. And don't forget to like the video for us, Shay Hood. Also, you all notice that we have the Cash App now in the thing that scrolls across the thing if you ever want to send a gift to the channel. No pressure, just mentioning that it's there. Okay, Dee Dee says, Miss Jen, we appreciate you reading the comments, but once we grow, you won't be able to do that anymore. I know, but I like to include y'all in the thing. I don't like, because listen, when I'm on somebody's channel, they don't read my comment, I be like, they ain't even read my comment. And I like to do it in between going to the next part, but I know what you're saying. I may have to pick and choose which ones to do that with. But I don't know if you all have the ability. Do you all have the ability to put stuff up on the with the wrenches? Are you all able to put people's comments up or no? Are you able to highlight people's comments? Because maybe you can put some up too. And then I won't read them all. I'll just read some. So yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work out a format. And then eventually, those of us who are moderators are gonna have to meet together and talk about strategy for the channel as well. Okay. All right. Elaine says, I like being at the beginning before you. I like being on the beginning before you explode. Okay. Uh, Elaine says, so proud of you. KB says, I agree. She won't be able to catch them all. That's why she has us to interact as chatterers. Okay. So yeah, so going forward, we will have some of the chatter down in the comments because it's important that you guys are down there talking too. I don't think so. You have to be managing mod, I think. Oh, okay, managing mod. Okay, so let me look into the difference of those things, Dee Dee, and we'll work that out. All right, y'all, let's get to these questions. Let me put up here one of these last like, share, and comments. So that's where we leave out at. Okay, so let's get to these questions, child. All right, y'all, so let's get that questions. Here we go. Will Craig allow his wife to go out and party without him? You know, that's the people with children. Who will Martin seek out to help him with these dreams he having? Who? Will the other articulates forgive Anita for the past and reunite? And will Patti LaBelle be one of them? What is gonna happen down to this doggone party? You know we're waiting to see. But listen, if you want to know the answers, you know what you got to do. We got to keep on being nosy and keep on meeting up here to gossip, child. Because we all want to know what's happening beyond the gates. Listen, I hope you all are having a great day. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. As I always like to tell you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, every like, every subscriber, all of it. I appreciate all of you. And I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? I'll talk to y'all soon. I don't know which day, Wednesday or Thursday, but we'll definitely be over here Thursday. But I'll talk to y'all soon. All right. Bye. Now, y'all know they got my thing sitting up here. How to end this thing has disappeared. So let's see if I have or not, because I'm not sure.
How did you get beyond the gates? Be gone.
Tell absolutely no one that I'm the one that let you in behind the gates. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
How did you get beyond the gates? Be gone.
Tell absolutely no one that I'm the one that let you in behind the gates. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.